Drop.
Why do I have this screen? Okay. Sorry, quickly. I don't know why that happened. All right, GM, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching from. You're welcome to another live stream on Onchain Africa. It's been an amazing week. I hope your week has also been smooth. For me, not so bad, by the way. Today's Thursday, and I can't. Oh, sorry, today's Wednesday. Jesus Christ, I can't just wait for weekend right now. But as I said, you guys are welcome to another live stream, by the way, and I'm so excited to be standing in front of you. I would love to actually apologize for starting 1 hour behind the scheduled time. I'm so sorry. I stepped out and I got stuck outside, and obviously I could not make it in time, so I had to just shift it an hour later. So I'm so sorry once again for that. And for those of you guys joining us today, please do also retweet this live stream. If you are live on Twitter, do auto retweet, click on the retweet button. It actually costs nothing. It doesn't take up to 1 second to actually make a retweet. So do well to retweet it. And if you are on YouTube, do well to share the link to this live stream on probably your WhatsApp status, Snapchat, Telegram, whatever platform you are very familiar with. Do well to share it, and we'll definitely appreciate that. I mean, that's your own way of also contributing to this live stream that we're having here. And just in case you're joining us for the first time, this is Onchain Africa once again. And one of the things that we do here is that we actually speak to African founders building in the Web3 space. All right. So if you know somebody that is an African building in the Web3 ecosystem and you've not seen them on our live stream, please do well to ask them to send us a DM on Twitter. Our DM is open and is always being checked by the intern. So do well to actually refer us to them or refer them to us. Either way, we definitely appreciate it. And this is not just about talking about the founder or talking about their story. It's also not also talking about their products, but it's also a means of encouraging you, because these founders, obviously not most of them are from very, very amazing background. Like the founder we spoke to yesterday, the founder of Polynet, he told me that he's from a very humble background. And when I say humble, I mean, if you know what I mean by the word humble, but yet he came up with a tech that is actually changing the Solana ecosystem. So your background is not meant to be a limitation, it's not meant to be a barrier, and it's not meant to be a bottleneck for you to becoming that thing you are meant to be. So we are not just doing this for the founders, we're also doing this because of you, so that you can take that step that you are yet to take. And today we're having somebody from a different ecosystem today. We've spoken to someone from Solana, we've spoken to someone from Avalanche. I mean, most of our guests have been from Solana. But today we are coming, or we're having a guest from a total different ecosystem, from the SEO network. All right. I know SEO, I will never forget SEO. SEO gave me the best airdrop ever. For those of you that found airdrop, SEO gave me the best airdrop. I can say this, Solana didn't give me, Ethereum didn't give me, Avalanche didn't give me. SEO gave it to me, baby. And I'll never forget SEO for that. And I'm so happy to be having team member from PayFreaker, and I'm going to bring it up right now. Ben from PayFreaker. Um, Ben, are you there? Ben, you're muted. Can you unmute your mic? And if possible, can you turn on the camera too? Ben, are you there? Okay. I saw him here a second ago. I don't know where I ran to. Um, sorry, give me a second. Let me chat him up. Okay, so while we await Ben to come up, all right, so let me just turn off his camera. So when it's up, I would see it on my end and definitely bring it back up. All right, so we're building something on the SEO network, like I said. So let's just look at what they're doing. Let me share my screen so we can just look at it together. All right. Oh, so I think it's having network issues, by the way. It's one of the things that we experience here in Africa. I think it's a blessing, right? If you agree with me, just like if you agree with me, actually, you don't have to agree with me. That network issues can be a blessing. So I want to share my screen so we just look at what they are building together. Yep. Good. So they said that this is what Ben and his team are building actually. And they are building PayFreaker. All right. They are the team behind PayFreaker. All right. So they are making digital assets simple, safe, usable for African. All right. So this is one of their products. So I think they have a team called Team Sushi. All right. So they build things. They are builders actually. I think they're a team of builders, and they just make things happen on chain from different utilities, from different techs and different solutions that they provide to on-chain users. All right. So, but they're building something specific for Africa. Like they said, making digital assets simple, safe, and usable for Africa. And so I do not know actually if their product is live right now. So let's quickly check out their websites and explore it. So I'm trying to chat him up and know what probably went wrong. Okay. So here's their website and it says trustless saving. I mean, I think this is amazing, by the way. This is a very clean website with this guy here, happy. And you can see Naira, USDC, Shield token. I don't know what that C stands for. What? They say that's the buy, sell, and do a lot of other things. So I think they are trying to build the bridge of P2Ps, all right? Because one of the things that we do to convert to off ramp our normal USDT or USDT is that for traditional guys like me that will just take it down to our centralized exchanges and go and sell on the P2P platform on those centralized exchanges. So I think they are trying to close that gap. I think we have been back with us. So let me bring him back up. Mm, let me bring him back up. Sorry. Sorry, Ben. I'm coming. Let me bring you back up. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm coming, sir. Hello, good afternoon, sir. Yep. Can you hear me? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Yes, yes, I can. Sorry, I had a bit of issue, so my mic wasn't connecting.
Okay. I think we have somebody also from the
Okay,
team.
okay, okay. I think we have somebody on the team.
Okay, so we have Obami Wisdom. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everybody.
Okay, so we have
Hey, good
Obami.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, how are you doing, sir?
Okay.
Very well. Hope you are doing fine also.
Yeah, very well, by the grace of God. Thank you, sir. All right, so it was nice having you back on our live stream today, by the way. And once again, I'm Benjamin. And for those of you guys joining us right now on Twitter
And once again,
or
I'm
on
Benjamin. And for
YouTube,
those of you
we
guys joining us
really
right now,
appreciate everybody to actually do us a favor by retweeting the live stream or reposting the live stream on your platform, whatever platform you use, either it's WhatsApp, Telegram, or Snapchat. So do well to just share the link to invite your friends and have them join us today. So today we are having a team from Payfrica. All right, they're doing something amazing. And like I was saying a couple of minutes ago or seconds ago before they joined in, they are trying to make digital assets simple, safe, and usable across Africa. So, Mr. Obami, sir, are you still there? Uh,
Okay, I think the connection went out a bit.
yes, sorry. So, are you back now?
Yeah.
All right, great. Welcome back, sir. So, quickly, before we dive in, one of the things that we do is that we try to talk to the founder and know the founder a little bit more. So, before you started building Payfrica and everything you're doing in Web3 space, what were you doing prior now?
Okay, so I think basically Paprika kind of found us in school. So
Oh,
prior to that, yeah. So prior to that, I worked as a freelancer, mostly focused on just getting independent contract work, freelancing and stuff. Just basically as a creative director, anyway. So my focus was branding and all that. Just being able to translate a business from just the idea to something that somebody can actually see visually and then can also be able to understand, like just being able to help business communicate to its viewers.
That's amazing. Amazing. So, for how many years did you do that?
So I think that's basically much it.
Yeah, I was
Ah,
actually like, yeah.
it's I've been it for a while. I think I'm kind of old school. I think I go back
Oh,
to, okay, I don't want to give you specifics, but to give you an idea, let's say I used Corel Draw 2010.
oh, that's a very good idea. And I'm using word for that matter. And I'm using word for that matter. So, right, let's go down to, because of our time, we've spent 12 minutes already. And also we have with us to Ben. Ben, how are you? Can you just briefly introduce yourself, Ben? I think he's having internet issues. Jeez. All right. Okay.
It's a
Let's,
struggle.
let's just move on. Hey, so quickly, sir, Mr. Obami, all right? Like, just talk a little bit about Africa. Like, what does it mean? Someone looking at it or you're watching this live stream for the very first time. Okay, I think it's back with us.
Okay, I think you lost me again. So sorry.
Yes. Yeah. So, welcome back, sir. All right. So quickly, for someone watching this for the first time, hearing about Africa for the first time, what is Africa in layman terms? What are you guys building?
We can put it like this in layman term. I know everybody transacts in some
Yep.
form or another. I think the most famous way to transact is just, okay, we have the barter, we have the legal tender to product or so on. So what Payfrica is, Payfrica basically, rather than using your legal tender, we kind of you just enable people to spend in crypto in digital assets. So you can literally just walk up to a shop and rather for you waiting for your P2P vendor to, hey, haven't you send this for me to buy something? You have something in your wallet through the Payfrica app, you can just pay in crypto. And the beautiful thing about Payfrica is it doesn't, both parties doesn't need to have it. Like the person selling or the seller rather literally receives it in his local currency, in his local bank.
Okay, I think that's a very huge problem. All right, so for a normal traditional crypto guy like me, when I'm trying to off ramp my USDC, what I do is normally I send it to my centralized exchange, then join the P2P queue, then join my Naira, and release my dollar, and then I'm happy finally. So you guys are saying that you are trying to cut out all the centralized exchange activities and P2Ps here and there, and you are just I can easily spend dollars here in Nigeria, or my USDC, sorry. Okay, so I think we lost him again. So from what Obami or Mr. Wisdom actually said, he said that what they are
One
building
use
is
case.
actually okay.
It's
Yes, yes, you are. So are you back now? Are you okay now? Testing the mic. Testing the mic. Are we good?
Yes, I am sorry. The reception is
Yeah, it's
testing.
I understand, sir. It's terrible. All right. So what Wisdom said they are building, I find it very interesting for someone who uses crypto on a daily basis. All right. I work here in the Web3 space. Obviously, I get paid in crypto, right? And when I get paid, one thing I always try to do is that I always try to get my fiat, all right? Apart from the ones I leave in the lending pool or the ones I actually use for on-chain activities and things like that. Well, one thing I always try to do is try to convert my USDC in Naira because obviously here in Nigeria, you can't make such transaction. I don't think there's any African country that actually accepts payments in crypto. All right. So I think the tech he said they're trying to build is that with what they're building, you'll be able to make transactions ASAP without having to do P2P or find a merchant before you can convert or before you can buy things with your USDC or USDT. Am I correct, sir?
Very well. I think you did a good job there.
Oh, thank you. Really appreciate that. But I would like to ask, like, how did this idea all start? The idea of Payfrica, how did it start?
Okay, so I'll be quite real. So Ali, how Pika started initially, let me just tell you how it is. We're just a bunch of students. Oh, we had there's this hackathon opportunity. Oh, what's the theme? Let's build something related with the theme. Then doing the research around the hackathon, we now discover that like this is actually something big. This is actually something people need. Like, and to just interest you, I think Payfrica is basically just in the first step. There's a lot of things that are still coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So we looked at our local view and we discovered that actually Africa is technically financially secluded. I use the word technically because let's say, let me not go into politics, but basically we know, basically we notice that, okay, one thing is a fact. Nigeria has
And
one of the most impressive crypto adoption.
yeah,
So
even in the world.
we notice that, yeah, and we notice people sometimes they take in this money and then they have little to no knowledge, and this is kind of like a
Mm,
bottleneck because they don't know they receive this money. Some don't even know the procedure. And
mm,
it all started. I remember that whole turn era was mining, tapping, and all that. Some people get tokens, they don't know
tapping and
what
all
to
of
do
that. Yeah,
with it. don't know what to do with
Mm,
it. And then some persons now even take advantage of them, scamming them. Oh, why don't you send me this? I send you that. And then we discover how we
mm,
so people are actually falling prey to this stuff. And let's be honest, the future of finance is decentralized. There's no way. It was once carry, it was
yes.
once the barter, now it's legal tender, and it's just a matter of time. Very soon it will be cryptocurrency. So what Africa aims
Mm,
to do is we want to put Africa as a whole, Nigeria to start, at the front of this transformation.
mm. Amazing, amazing. Thank you for that. And what you guys are building, like you said, you guys started from there was an hackathon that you guys heard about, and you said, okay, let's go into research. You went to research, you spotted the problem, and you guys took it upon yourself to start solve, because I feel this is a core problem for a lot of people. And I mean, this is when you avoid scam. All right. So, for example, over the past 2, 3, 4 weeks, I think since this year began, there's something called dirty money. I think it's dirty money or something, whereby you go to a P2P exchange, somebody has already, probably someone did a fraudulent act and is trying to wash the money. All right. So the person now goes to crypto and tries to convert it to crypto through P2P. All right. So when you are caught in such transactions, you are very innocent, or you are not aware that this person was a kidnapper, or this person was a fraud, did a particular fraudulent activity, or this person tried to launder money and things like that. The money will be traced to you and you'll be accused falsely. And this was one of the things that actually happened to a friend of mine here in the crypto space. I think some weeks back, he was arrested by the police that was involved in a scam of
Oh,
150 million naira. For some that he just all he did was a P2P, and he got arrested for an act or an event that he had no idea about.
I have no
Yes, so I
idea.
think this thing that you guys are solving here is a huge, huge problem that, if fully solved, is going to save a lot of us from a lot of issues and a lot of problems right away. And thank you to you guys for you guys coming up with this amazing idea. But on the other hand, now, I mean, there are other, I mean, if you let's look at the global scale of crypto. Crypto is obsessed with what we call DeFi. We have the liquidity pool and we have protocol. But you guys chose to solve the problem of crypto to cash bridge. Now, why do you feel that this is right for Africa right now? I know I've said some things around that, but from your own perspective, like, why do you think we need this in Africa right now?
Okay, so there's this very famous saying that a humble society is a society where everybody is armed. And you want to be careful, so everybody has respect for is being careful. Yeah, so we don't want now. There's something that has happened. Now let's just do a little bit of history. And if there's one thing that we know that is the problem with Africa, at least prior times, during the times of father, I think we are more enlightened now, was ignorance. Probably something, a reformation is going on in the world, and it always seems like Africa is just being secluded. I think even up
Mm,
until recent times, you see people saying things like, "Oh, you have internet in Africa." Some people, and that's very funny.
yeah,
It's a
I'm
very
asking.
funny, it's a very funny thing. You understand?
Mm,
So, why we believe that is the right thing is money. When it comes to money. Somebody says money makes the world go round. Rather,
mhm.
we don't want. One of the things we don't want to do, we don't want a Africa where during the coming financial reform we are being left out again. I've been left out again.
Mm,
And then the beautiful thing is the higher population of young people in the world today is Africa, Nigeria even in particular. So we are basically anything you are building right now should be something for the future. So as I said
yeah.
before, decentralization is the future of finance. So we are building the future for the future.
Thank you. So you guys are building the future. I think it should be for now. So imagine us living in the future now. So it's amazing, right? So
The future
I
is
would
now,
like to
believe me.
all right. That's cool. All right. So, well, now this, you guys are building something very, very scalable. I believe in this product that you guys are being called Perfecta. All right. So, why did I choose to build on Sue? Why Sue? We have Solana, we have Ethereum, we have AVAT, a lot of projects out, sorry, chains or ecosystems out there. But why Sue?
Yeah, I think this is a question we've been asked a number of times. So persons just come to the conclusion that probably we stayed in Sui because most of us, I personally started my Web3 journey in Sui anyway, but that's not just the reason because we've had many opportunities and let's say, and staying in Sui, we've not really had, obviously though, one thing about every blockchain is there is no such thing as a perfect blockchain. We all know the tree, you
Mm,
have to sacrifice something for something, you understand? But why
something,
we
yeah.
stay in Sui is, Sui is fast, okay? And another thing about Sui, thus far, Sui has been proven to be one of the most secure blockchains. And in fact, one thing we call ourselves is we call ourselves a trust layer. It's literally there in every of our document. And then the average
Yeah.
Nigerian, like I don't know if you've ever been in this scenario where you just go to buy something. I think it's happened a lot during that whole cashless period during the
Economy
corona. You
person
go to buy something, you
versus
do a transfer, the transfer, you know it went, but it's delaying. And then the person selling
mm,
is already looking at you like, this person, are you sure you don't want to scam me or something? So we know that for Nigeria,
yeah.
speed is trust. They want to
Yes,
see this and they
exactly.
want to see it fast. So we can't see, and I think stable is even the right word to use
Mm,
for Sui. And that is something with it. And we are really looking to utilize them. So yeah, that is Sui. We wouldn't be Sui is. I don't want to sound like maybe an ambassador advocate or anything or Sui, but it's a nice place to be.
it's free. I mean, you are free to actually be proud about what you guys are building on. There's no big deal about that, bro. Like, please be proud of you. Like I said, Sue did my first one kiddos, and I was not anywhere. Sue Edred,
Uh,
I will not forget it. I mean, there was also what was clean.
yeah,
So
I remember
I'm not going to
that.
say that. So but let's go ahead. I mean, I started with airdrops, so sorry I'm talking about airdrops like this. So moving further, actually. So there was a time we tweeted that good design is intuitive in looks and experience. Now, I'll definitely translate how this has helped you to build Payfrica, that the decisions you've made has made it easy for somebody that is seeing this for the first time. They don't have to have issues with the experience of the website or the platform. It's just easy without anyone having to hold their hand. Click this, click that, and all of that. How has this knowledge or this philosophy of yours helped you guys build Payfrica?
Okay, so um, one of the things that Africa hopes to achieve is actually enabling persons use. I think one thing we used to use to define it is saying we want to remove the complexity of Web3 and bring it to Web2. But then I don't really use that anymore because I now believe that Web3 is not really complex. It's just how people look at it.
Mm.
So how it works is everybody is, as I said, I think the keyword here is intuitive.
Yeah.
When maybe, for example, you land on a page and okay, same platforms, you will go to like maybe you just want to get money to scratch, you can see how many steps you have to take. When you of the bag, you see buy, you see sell. That's literally the first thing that welcomes you. You don't need, because somebody that was new to this, he might not even know what P2P is. What is P2P?
Mm.
Understand? Somebody that is new might not necessarily know it, might not know these terms. But you just imagine opening an interface and then you see buy, and you click sell, and it's showing you basically like, and this is what we used to, I said, if you can use a calculator, you can use Payfrica. And
Mm.
I mean that a whole lot. Basically, everybody use all these products. They are intuitive. And then the beautiful thing is, normally in UX, the idea is you want to you want to streamline your user journey.
Yes, as much as possible. Oh,
I think our user journey is basically just 4 steps. And yeah, even
uh, I think we lost him again. And okay, all right. So let me bring him back up. All right. So we're saying something, sir.
Yeah, sorry about that again.
No problem, sir.
Yeah, so I think, like, I guess I stopped. Yeah. So it's basically just three steps. Literally, we call it ready swap done. You open the platform as long as you have your wallet connected. All you need to do, you touch sell cash, you put the um account number, you need it, the amount, and boom, it's in your account. No complexity. And then the beautiful thing about it, I know we are talking about UX here. I understand, like, let me say for some there are three solutions. We have wallets, you have seed phrases. But I mean, because we
Yes.
use ZK login, so you don't need to go through that hassle of, oh, I want to cram this in. Where can I write this thing that it won't, I won't misplace it? And you have a wallet with Africa.
Mm. Okay, so one thing that you guys do is that you guys can create wallets for me. I don't have to connect my wallet, right?
You technically you still have to
Okay.
connect your wallet for now.
Okay, but
For
let's talk
now,
about okay, no problem. So but let's talk about security. Now, what security steps have you guys taken to secure your platform? Because you're dealing with people's money and people are connecting their wallet that probably have good money in or stuff like that. Like what security steps have you guys taken to securing your platform?
okay. So first of all, we make use verification providers. And using our platform, we actually give a threshold at which some point you have to add your. I think for first use, when you have to add your the basic there is NIN and BVN. And I know that some people will come at me for this. I know I'm about to say something very bold, but I'll just say it either ways. I
Yes, you have to keep.
I believe in decentralized. I believe in decentralization. Okay, but then when it comes to money, I believe there should be some form of, let's say, regulation. I believe that right now, like, I think if you're up to date, there've been a lot of new issues on the Web3 and it's getting better and better and better and so on. But there should be some form of, let's say, security layer, which I know there already is, but better one. So when it comes to money, it should be, let's say, decentralized but traceable, because I think some person mistake the whole, or if I stand corrected, if that's not even the mean, some people when people say decentralized, they just mean, okay, untraceable. On we
Mhm.
do okay, not necessarily untraceable, let's say unregulated, because basically you can still
Mhm.
see where it's going to.
Yeah.
But then when it
Let's
comes
say
to money,
uncorrect.
I don't think, yeah, when it comes to money, I don't think that should be 100%, because I mean, it's money we are talking about here. So your NIN, your BVN, those are things that are still going to be needed in the platform for security. And then I said before,
So
we make use of providers.
okay, so now when you get, for example, you get my NIN or BVN, what do you do with it now? Is it that you use it to verify me or what?
Okay, so basically, your NIN is more of like what do I call it, footprint. Like if you have a, what do you call it again? Maybe like a criminal record or what so on. One of the things they
Mhm.
can use to identify you is your NIN.
Your
You understand?
NIN or
So
BVN,
basically,
yeah.
yeah. So these are things that are being collected to enable the providers do their work.
Okay, so for example, I'm just saying, this is another example. Okay, so for probably I'm being wanted for bit, all right? And I try making a transaction on your platform. So, and I do all of those things. Is it that your platform will now freeze my money that I want to transact? Like, I don't want to totally have a full grasp. I mean, also for people watching this right now, what happens if I am found wanted for a particular thing and I've given you my detail? What happens or what urge have you or will you guys have over me at that point?
Okay, first thing first, we can't freeze your money because basically your money is, think about it, technically just passing through. So the only thing is you
Yeah.
won't be able to use it. Yeah, because technically your money was never originally with us. You just think of it like you just kind of like flipped because the way the architecture is built, there is no, there's hardly a situation where, let's say, we hold your money. You basically just
Mm,
pass. Okay, maybe for a split second because it passes through anyway. But what it does is
yeah.
just you won't just be able to use the platform. To just flag you.
Mm. It's just flagging. I can't perform any kind of transaction at that
Yeah,
instance.
that is
That
yeah.
that's nice. So another good example now. Are you guys live right now? Like are these things that I use all this stuff?
Yeah, we're live.
Amazing.
We're
So
live.
I can
I
work
don't know
in the
about I think
supermarket. So I can walk into a supermarket and I have some USDT. All I just have to do is connect my wallet, probably log in with give also my details, also that's my NIN or my BVN, and I just buy whatever I want to buy instantly.
as simple as that.
Interesting. So let's now talk about how you guys off ramp this thing because somehow you guys are off ramping and off ramping. What platforms or what partnership do you guys have to be able to convert my USD to Naira? Because I'm not sure you guys have Naira stored up somewhere that, oh, we lost him again. I think the question I have is quite interesting. So I want to know if you guys have a lot of money stored up somewhere. Probably his father is the president. Well, like a beautiful. All right, so welcome back, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right, so I was asking now, right? So I want to understand how you guys undo the money. Like, how do people? I don't know how to make this make sense, but I'm trying to make this make sense right now. All right, so for example, again, I have some money in USDC, and I'm going to buy something in Naira. What partnerships do you guys have, or what kind of tech have you guys built to make it possible for me to easily make this transaction in Naira, regardless of the fact I have Naira, regardless of the fact I have USDC in my wallet? I don't know if the question makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I think the keyword here is swap.
Yeah. Okay.
So what it basically does, what Paprika basically does, it takes your Naira and it takes your USDC rather, and gives let me use the word directory because it could be your account or the account of the person you want to send money to, the equivalent in Naira.
Are you still there?
So you want me to go?
No, I don't understand the tech behind this thing, all right? Because what you guys have Naira somewhere, you have Naira stored up somewhere that when I'm trying to do this swap, normally all these decentralized exchanges, they have liquidity pools, all right? They have pools of money somewhere
Yeah.
that this money you can easily swap to and all of that. So that's what I'm asking. Do you have Naira in one bank account that makes this transaction happen? Or what's the tech behind or the idea behind the tech?
Yeah, we make use of pools, though I believe there are ways to do it directly, but I mean speed is key. So I think one of the fastest way to do that is make use of pools. So you just give them the equivalent quick and the customer does their transaction, they're happy, everybody's happy.
Nice. So also another thing I can do is that I can use this to recharge my phone, buy data. I think that is really, really amazing, by the way, because I don't see myself going to probably buy bits because of $10. I'll not go and do P2P or probably $5 for data. And if I can easily do this, offer my USDC easily to this, I think that's smooth. And you guys are doing something amazing. And for those of you guys who are joining us now, I have with me Mr. Obama Wisdom, who is the CEO of Team Team Sushi, and they are building Payfrika. So let me share my screen ASAP. And they are currently building Payfrika. All right. So I would encourage you if you are watching this right now. This is a platform that actually makes life easy for a normal Nigerian out there. Because I mean, if you're doing something here in crypto, you always want to spend your Naira on your fiat. All right. So on Payfrika, you can easily do that without the need of any merchant or P2P. Easy peasy. You can subscribe your phone, you can buy airtime, you can pay for things when you go to the supermarket. just by transferring. And all you have to do on the platform, you can go to their website at you have our website. Normal website is payfreaker.xyz. Then the bridge itself is bridge.payfreaker.xyz. And that's where you're able to make the transaction. And they are currently live 100% now. So you can recharge, buy data, also have Naira also. You can have it sent to your local account. It's not the fact that you can only use to buy things, all right? But you can also have it sent to your local account. So please do well to follow them on Twitter. Give them a follow on Twitter at Payfreaker. Very simple Twitter handle, very available. So do well to follow them. And if you have questions, do well to send them a DM also on Twitter, all right? And as you can see, I did follow, so I just give them a follow now. But please do well to give a follow. And we also say you can also support them in this that you're building. So let me ask Mr. Obami. Sorry, I always confuse the name. In my mind, I'm hearing Obafemi. So it's not like the name is not complete. I just find out to come back. It's Obani. Is it a Yoruba name, sorry, or Islamic
No,
Edo
it's
or
actually
something?
from that it's from Kogi. It's a quite
So
unique name anyway.
yeah, very unique. I'm sure you're struggling a lot. So I said, my name is Obama. He says, you know Obafemi? So,
Some
oh
say
God.
Obama.
Hey, Obama. Just you kill the I with A. And that's easy peasy. Also, all right. So I think the next question I'd love to ask now is like, where do you see yourself in the next, let's say 1 year from now? What are the milestones that you guys intend to achieve as a team?
Okay, so when one thing we are very focused on is scaling the current solution as well as bringing in new ones, but very much focused on scaling the current solution because at the end of the day, the quality of a product is its users. We have more users and we kind of like when we build, we take a very, in fact, 100% user centric. So most likely
Mm,
we implement things on request and we are always open to, and then we've been like, shout out to everybody that uses Payfreaker, like TG, they are actively looking for things. Oh, why don't you do this? I don't know if another amazing future. Let me just bring it in here. On Paprika is the voucher, and that is something we call it the cash voucher, and it's something that has
mm,
been very much widely adopted even around here. Like I've seen people use it in events for giveaways. It was like, oh, first to scan, they just put up a code. First to scan, they create this voucher with this thing, and when this maybe everybody bringing out their own strength and once you scan it, it gives you you can create a voucher on anything, cash, airtime. And we're looking forward to bring more amazing features. They like discover that in fact the voucher alone we just because I'm very big on data. So I looked at it and discovered this thing is not
mm,
just solving a problem, it's actually helping people connect. Like I think I got a DM from a user, was it doing um but this recent of how he was able to surprise his friend money. Like I don't need to come and ask you your export your surprise. I just send limit. So we are looking at bringing in more like that and to
mm.
potentially scale into other blockchains to be able to accommodate more users.
Amazing. So now you said that you guys are scaling to other chains. So I can only use Payfreaker from the Su chain. I can't do that from Solana, Ethereum.
For now,
Okay, that's amazing. I mean, the fact that you guys are
now
trying to expand, beautiful, so that you can actually cover other maxes. I mean, we have Solana maxes, Ethereum maxes, AVAX maxes also. So doing that is going to be very, very amazing. Somebody just left a comment on Twitter. I said that the person said that Abdul said that we can use links to send money also. How does that work? Um, I think we lost Obama also. And I think is Ben back? Okay, so terrible day for the internet. I don't know. Ben, are you there? Oh, okay. So I can't hear Ben. Sorry, guys. We are just having a little bit of internet issues here. And once again, I'd always welcome you to Nigeria. Always. It's always good to be home. Always good to be Nigerian. Okay, okay. I think we've lost them because internet is just being unfair. So,
So
guys,
sorry, my
okay. Get this my scroll. Sorry. Uh, Ben, sorry, I can't bring up all your devices. Sorry, Ben, because I just can't take only 3 people. So if we are having more than 3 screens here, it's going to affect. So just find a way to probably just use the audio device and you can speak. Sorry, Mr. Abrami, are you back, sir?
yes, I am.
All right, welcome back. Sorry about the internet issue. Somebody asked a very interesting. Oh, I think this is probably commenting. He said that we can use links to send money to. Do you think the person is asking or commenting about what he does with PayFrica, talking about sending money through links?
He's probably talking about the voucher future because the voucher is basically in form of a link, a claimable. So I believe you've
Okay.
used. I don't know if you're familiar with
So
the Slush wallet.
I'm not familiar with the slush wallet. I'm just saying this for the first time. But I've heard of it. I have definitely heard of the slush wallet, but I've not used it before.
Okay, so there are these called claimable links. Basically, just attach crypto in our case, crypto that's going to be
Hey, are you sir?
network spin.
Yep. But I'll soon let you go before this network takes your life. So you're explaining the amazing feature about the voucher and how it works. So please only you.
Yeah, so the vouchers are basically links. Okay, like they are just
Mm.
vouchers being attached to links. So how it works is I want to give to you a particular let me say I want to give you 50,000 and then I have
Mm-hmm.
it in USDC. So all I need to do is just I attach this USD equivalent in USDC to a link. Or when it comes to PayFrica, all you need to do is touch voucher because when you're doing a transaction, you're selling, you have the bank voucher option. So when you touch the voucher option successful, you are being given a link you can copy and share.
Mm.
So you can share this link with whoever you want to
Very sweet.
gift or probably give. And,
Mm.
and it's a very beautiful about it that like a lot of use cases. I think I made mention of um, the giveaway. I think another way you can think of it is having to maybe keep cash aside for something. Okay, I want
Mm.
to give somebody this. Oh, why don't I just? Oh, I want to make a channel. Oh, let me just send him. I know he's not. I just send this person the link. Send this person the link. Or when you are there, or when maybe you want to do the transaction. And the way it works is this: if I think this was another use case. I think because I said before we are user first and users we obsess with nice users. Shout out against everybody using Africa. So sometimes we just encourage people to share their experience. Somebody made mention of how okay he wants to send something to someone, or he wants to send something to someone. His brother is there. He didn't like he can't get away to. I think the brother was under 18, so he doesn't have a bank account.
Mm.
But he wants to send money to. He sent the brother somewhere. So all he did was he sent the brother this link. The shop all he needed to do was touch the link, entered the account of the person who he wanted to get something from, who he wanted to purchase from. And I don't know if you got that. I should come over it again.
No way. No way. I got that completely. No
There's really
way.
there's really some cool technology behind the good technology behind Africa. I'm sorry, give me
Mm.
just few. This is quite urgent. Just
No
give me 10
problem.
seconds and I'll be back.
All right, fine. So let me bring on Ben. All right, Ben, can you speak now? No, I should bring in your audio too. All right, so I just brought up your audio, so you can speak now. Yeah, I can't. Oh, sorry, I can't hear you anymore.
Really bad. So
Oh, no. Your voice is coming in. Oh my God. It's coming in after you finish speaking. Mm. You can go ahead. You wanted to show something, Ben. I'm here. Oh, sorry. I can't hear anything now, no. Oh my God. Ah, I can't hear anything. Okay, so I'm thinking of how we can salvage this now. Okay, I think probably Wisdom would explain that for you. I don't know if he's back. Okay, turned off his camera. I don't know if Wisdom is back now. I think he is. All right. Welcome back, Mr. Wisdom.
All right, thank you.
All right. Ben was trying to explain the particular card. I don't know if you can lift it up so you can talk about the card.
Okay, that's basically as I said before, like amazing users. Like it was. I think this was an initiative that came. I think at one of the early stages of the idea when we were trying to work on it. Okay, why don't I, for example, similar to the use case, like for example, where like that your junior brother now doesn't have a phone, and then this code is basically the link in QR, and the person can claim the cash equivalent. I think this was used it during for giveaways. So just like, oh, is that person who won? Take the card, scan and you claim. So basically that's how the card works.
That's nice. So, well, if I need the card, how do I get the cards? Probably I just need it for an event or something. Do you guys ship around Nigeria? I guess ship. Probably we do. Not ship.
No. So it's a these are an alpha I'm dropping here.
Oh, thank you. We like Alpha.
So there's basically going to going very soon we are working on, because right now we're working on cards feature where you can just print it out. So it basically just gives you the card with the design,
Mm,
just print it out and then use it for events and so on.
mm. If you Amazing. So it's easy that way. Rather than me waiting for 3, 4 days to get it, I can just simply generate it on the website. Oh my God. Thank you so much, sir. That's amazing. So I think just question now so that we can just call it a wrap. All right. So how do you guys make money from this that you guys have built? How do you generate revenue? Because it's important to keep this running. You need money to keep the lights on. You need money to stay motivated. You need chop better food, probably rice and beans. So how do you keep the lights on and make money?
Yeah, so um, basically we use the fees model, 1% on transaction, which is very very low compared to
Mm,
like some other platforms. I see, no mention names.
mm, mm,
So that's yeah, so that is basic. That's basically what we do. Then also, yeah, if we also have the airtime
mm.
future where I understand from the providers you get something there and much. But right now, I just central that money is important anyway. I want that is very very important. We are service first right now. We're just looking how can we, because one thing I believe this is a narrative I believe. If you solve a real problem, if you solve a real problem and then you solve a real problem with a good model, the money will be there.
Yeah, definitely. That's true. Eventually, it's going to be there. Eventually, everybody will start using it. So, I mean, you guys are building something very remarkable on Sue. How has Sue really supported you guys so far? Like, how has Sue shown support to this that you guys are building?
Okay. First of all, I believe one thing in when it comes to the Web3 space that I've come to learn is I stand corrected anyway, but I believe community is basically almost everything.
Yeah, true.
Community is everything. And Sui has been just that. I mean, we have the shout out to Sui on campus, shout out to SOCSC, Footmina, and also some amazing guys. Um, we have like how like when like okay, I think some people might say I say this maybe because I've been, let's say, basically only on Sui, but like when you think about the guys on Sui, I will call names. In fact, I will call names for this one. I think I my co-founder said things about shout out to Mr. Goy Thompson, Sugar Cho, and we have Mr. Joshua from Sui Nigeria, and a number of persons and a lot of guys that have really been useful giving us insights.
Mm,
I'm so sorry if I didn't mention your name because there are a lot of people that actually deserves to be mentioned here. Desmond, um, they've just been not how can I not mention Mr. Nafari? So like sometimes it might be just it could just be whenever you speak to these guys, most of them are very open, like they give you like sometimes I have conversations with them, or maybe I have a co-founder say, oh, I just got off a call with this person. I'm like, and you didn't pay for this guy is giving me this for free. So
yeah.
it's just been a very amazing place to be.
Mm. All right, thank you. So let this be my last question. I think one of the things I always ask people that we have here on this live stream is, we have other people watching, probably not founders, not developers also, but they are from very humble backgrounds, somewhere in Nigeria, having self doubt, not believing in themselves. We'd always love them to hear from you. What advice you can give to them to probably go out and reach the world and do things that they are meant to do? So what's that piece of advice that you want to leave with them?
Um, I think I, this I don't really like using this because some persons may not really look at it as a very intelligent answer. But something I used to say, because it often happens even in the creative world too. Maybe we want to start a trend and what so on. If you are, please, I mean this very respectfully, no disrespect. If you are stupid enough to think about it and think it's possible, then you should be stupid enough to start.
Mm,
I I can remember when we were starting, persons were like, you want to build something that is like say Web3 for day-to-day life. Like Opay is fast, one point is fast. Like why should anybody actually use this stuff? But then we just trust the data. We saw the people actually need these things. We understand that okay, as much as these platforms are there and so on, I said before, we're evolving. So why not position? Why not do this thing? And then I think another thing is you don't necessarily have to have everything figured out. You don't necessarily have to have everything figured out. And not having everything figured out doesn't mean you're wrong. You just need to, as long as you can figure the next step, you can figure, as long as you can, let me say, if you can, as long as you can wake up the next morning with something in your head, you're good to go. Yes, long term is important anyway. I will not say don't throw that away anyway. But as long as you can see that picture, no matter how far it is, even though you don't have clarity of how to get there, just keep taking steps and eventually, we are still working, even we are still far from it, but we eventually get there. I can tell you this for free. Free card team switch is going to be. I think you can take my word on this. Or
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Wisdom. No, like I say, a moving man one day would definitely meet his luck. Thank you so much, Mr. Wisdom and sorry, I said Benjamin, Benedict, or yeah, this is Benedict. Thank you so much for joining me on this live show tonight. It's amazing. I'm sorry we had network issues back and forth and didn't make the conversation very, very smooth. All right. So I think Mr. Wisdom is joining us like 2 seconds later. All right, but I said about that, Mr. Wisdom, so we can just wrap it up. Okay, I think he has caught up with us. So let me back off stage. And thank you so much, guys, and to our streamers watching us live on X and on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. And we are done for the week on live streams. And definitely from this live stream, we're going to get we are going to extract amazing clips, even though you were not able to enjoy it smoothly. Don't worry, our video team are going to get amazing clips from the live stream and share with you guys so that you guys can learn one or two things about what Mr. Bafemi and his team are building. Thanks so much once again, and we'll see you again next Monday. And me, your boy Benjamin and Mr. Ben, thank you, and Mr. Obami, thank you so much. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.